hello, no, my, haere mai, and welcome in. Sky Sport sells NBL action here on your Wednesday evening. Sky Broadband Rapid League up first, of course. The Manawatū Jets tonight hosting the Southland Shark in the mighty Hawera TSB Hub of all places. Maya Williamson here, joined by Crystal Ledger-Walker, the Tulfarans veteran. Welcome, Crystal. How exciting to be in Hawera.
Right, so cool to see the league getting into all these different places, getting some new fans, getting more people the chance to come to a Sales NBL game.
Indeed, we'll take a look at the Rapid League standings. Nelson Giants, of course, reigning supreme on top. And the Phi doing well, the Rams, Saints, even the Nuggies holding it down. Neither team from tonight, even in the top six. Let's take another look at the second page. We'll see the Manawatū Jets there in ninth. And the Sharks, dead last, Crystal. One win for them this season.
I know, triple ones down there, the Sharks. But I'm excited. You mean, we've spoken about it off the air. Brandon Inger's back for this squad. The likes of Johnny Helu have come back down into this Rapid League mix. So some new faces, some new power for this Sharks squad.
Exactly right. So good to see now Helu in these colours. Maybe a little bit of leadership alongside Ledger, Burtonshaw, Cooper and Collier. Pretty tried and true squad for them. Ramage and, like you said, Braden Inger to come off the bench tonight. And then for the Manawatū Jets, sporting the camo green. And it's been a topic of conversation in the Sales NBL so far. That's a Paese, who is the Rapid League all-time leading scorer. Wynyard, Crowley Napier, Tihuki and Matam Bernardo. Looks like there's a bit of a crowd here in Hawera, putting it on tonight.
Right, filling it up. We love to see it, and that's what I will be looking at, especially in this game, is those top scorers. Takaha Cooper is so crafty, so tough to guard. He can beat anyone one-on-one. It's really going to be a team effort to stop him, as well as Tatsupaisi lights it up. We know when he gets hot, he's scary. So two very impressive players there.
Last time out, these guys played each other. It was a 42-26 win for the Jets. And exactly right, that's a Bassi had a 25-piece in 16 minutes. Just unreal.
I'm sure the Sharks have had some nightmares about that, and they'll be locked in on him today.
Match officials there on the screen. Barter card match officials, I should say. As Southland Sharks are sure taking their time. The Manawatū Jets ready to go. Ready to crack on and impress the Hawera crowd tonight.
Right, and these fans seem ready to go too. Got their clappers ready, already getting a little bit rowdy in that stadium. That.
They got their signs, Let's Go Jets. They got the gear as well. I wonder how many of them actually travelled all the way to Hawera.
Right, the Green Army travels.
Look at that. Some future Jets in the crowd. Spotted the camera straight away, and here we are, the boys locked, loaded and ready to go. First time seeing Helu in these colours for me.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how him and Takaha Cooper go. Obviously, Takaha Cooper can move off the ball, let Johnny Helu take over that point guard, bring the ball up, those responsibilities. So hopefully we'll free him up for some more scoring opportunities.
Might just be what the Sharks need to get their second Rapid League win and get some points on the ladder. And we're underway here in Hawera, of all places in Aotearoa, and it'll be Sharks to open. And right off the bat, Burtonshaw on the corner. Don't want to give up too many of those, and with those either. The dime from Helu to Burtonshaw. What an opening for the Sharks.
Right, great vision there on that pass, and Burtonshaw just staying active, getting himself to the rim, making up for his first miss of the game.
That's the expertise as well from Johnny Helu. Great vision, and Tata Bayasi, he is a scorer. It is a scorer at will, I should say.
What a way to open this game. He is so confident, especially in this Rapid League. He knows he has a target on his back.
Going to see much more of that tonight. Takaha Cooper drills the double. Collier way off for Childers into the hands of Burtonshaw, who gets his own offensive rebound, and that's back-to-back easy buckets for the Sharks.
Oh, my favorite player right there put it in, Will Ledger with the two. Great work from Burtonshaw, though, staying active on the glass.
Bit of a basketball family, the old Ledger. Runs deep here in Aotearoa. Paese. Oh, my gosh! Crystal, your face right now.
That is tough. I mean, 5 points to open the game. Come on now, Sharks.
So casual with it as well, Paese. Oh, Tukaha just lost Mata Bonanzo. Like a house on the side of the road, he just stood still. And Cooper gets the foul. Wow.
Man, his hezzy cross, we spoke about it. Crafty, tough to guard. I said it, hard as a one-on-one defender to keep that man in front of you.
Love what Tukaha Cooper has done over these last few years as he misses that first one from the Chemist Warehouse. He really has stepped into his own identity. Just 22 years old, playing some serious minutes off the bench in South NBL. And yeah, right, like you said, really found his identity as a scorer, someone that does it at will, and someone who's really crafty as well.
Yeah, for sure. We saw it in patches last year, but this year he's been a lot more consistent. And
no
wow.
Way. Oh my gosh! That's a Baese is putting on a show. Loves the Hawera gym. Wow.
Holy moly, that is a quick and a great answer from Johnny Helu with that three. But that's Baese, man. Got him on that fake, found space, doesn't need much.
Don't do it to him. 8 straight points for Tata Baese. Looks to get an assist as well in the corner, no good. Offensive rebound. Yeah, just give the ball to this guy. He knows what he's doing. First miss of the game for Baese, but again, that was a pretty open shot for a guy that's just hit back-to-back.
Right, can't be mad at him taking that shot. Oh, nice pass by Helu.
Ball goes back to Helu. It's been a highlight reel for both teams to start off with. Just hit one to Helu. And the offensive rebound starting to stack up for the boys in maroon. Crystal's favourite player, off the back rim, no good.
Right, look good to me.
Always does, eh? Baese draws the foul, won't get the bucket, but we'll get to the Chemist Warehouse. He has been in high production already so far.
Yeah, he has, and smart to put that shot up, get himself to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line. Not mad at that defense, though. You've got to put a body on him. You've got to, you know, track him at all times. So glad the Sharks are sticking close.
This guy literally averages 17 points a game in Rapid League. Just outrageous scenes that the Baese.
I mean, it's crazy to average 17 in a normal basketball game. In a game that's like a quarter of a game is crazy.
I mean, that's more points than there are minutes in the actual Rapid League game. It's just outrageous scenes as we see Braden Inger in the mix for the first time in 2025. Been with the Sharks, of course, since 2021, but his first taste of action this year. Let's see what he can do in Rapid League. Definitely going to diversify this roster a little bit for the Sharks.
I mean, pretty cool having the likes of Braden Inger, a tall black, coming into it. And there we see him right there, right on cue, moving off the ball so well. Great cut to the rim.
And that's something that the Sharks have really missed in Rapid League, is that off-ball action and just some other gravity on the perimeter. It's exactly what Braden Inger brings. And speaking of gravity, there goes the Rapid League leading scorer. All 11 points for the Jets belong to Tata Baese. And there goes Braden Inger. Welcome to 2025 Rapid League. Making his mark already.
Right, love that take from him. Got himself to the rim. Big body going up against Wynyard, waiting in the paint.
Wynyard been solid, of course, for the Jets so far in Rapid League. 3 points off the bench and almost 5 rebounds as well. Inger makes his first in the Chemist Warehouse, the 26-year-old, originally out of Auckland. Got some loud fans in the background there. Hawera, who would have thought, just putting it on so far.
I mean, they love it. This is their first taste of Sal's NBL this season, and they obviously want some more games here. They better get rowdy.
Yeah, well, they deserve it so far. I mean, really making a case for the Sal's NBL to come back. Going to be a little bit of confusion with our Barter card officials here. It's going to be a foul on the rebound, or off the ball in some respect. So Ledger to the Chemist Warehouse this time. Makes the first one, does Ledger out of Auckland, of course. First season with the Sharks, been good for him, Crystal, do you know?
Yeah, I think it's been a great move from him. I know he was really excited about getting in the gym with this coaching staff, the skill development down there, I think has been great.
Yeah, it's awesome for these young guns to take more of an elevated step up in their development when they head away from home. Bonanzo finds Paese. Oh my goodness! He has all 14 of the Jets' points, and that is his third triple of the night. This is outrageous.
We know it, they know it. Bonanzo knew it when he drove to the rim, exactly where he was. He knew he was going to knock that one down. Cooper can't get that response.
Well, that's going to come off the hands of Hayden Carr there. Knocked into his hand by Ramage and then out of bounds. One last smack at the pinata here for Sharks. 2 on the clock. Fine Cooper, can he get the finish? He can't, but he gets the foul. Answers back to Paese. We'll head to the Chemist Warehouse, and this has been a great battle so far, Crystal.
It absolutely has. We said it, this Shark squad has revamped, it's reloaded with some new faces. The only person for the Jets, though, they need to stop is Paese. Oh my gosh.
14 points on the night for Paese. And 14 points for the Jets. That is just outrageous scenes. Like we said, 3 from 4 from deep for the young gun. Wow. He sure is making his case for Rapid League MVP, Paese. Rims out, does that one for Tukaha Cooper. And it's a 1-point game at the end of the first quarter. Like we said, Paese starting hot. Only 1 shot attempt from anybody else in the Jets.
Right, and it was a miss. They should have given it to Paese. Yeah. My gosh.
But
no, it's so good.
You are slightly concerned, though. You know, you want to get somebody else involved because that kind of heat doesn't tend to stay around for the entirety of a matchup.
You would think not.
True.
But
True.
Paese, he can cook. He's been cooking. But you're right. They do need somebody else to step up. Who else can contribute? Because I am sure that's all the Sharks are talking about right now. How do we guard this guy? Can we put some doubles on him? How do we get the ball out of his hands and stop it coming back?
And that's for the Sharks. Involvement for really everybody involved. Just 2 people get to score, and Collier and Ramage. But yeah, everyone else getting in touch and getting involved.
Yeah, great team basketball being played by the Sharks right now. On the offensive end, like we say, it's just that defensive end that needs to tidy up. But what a game we have on our hands. 1-point game.
Love to see it. The Sharks, of course, searching for their 2nd win of the year in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. And, of course, sitting at 9th on the season in the NZNBL, wanting to get as many points on the board as they possibly can. So this game is actually really important towards the NZNBL ladder. Team's back on the floor now.
One person for this Jets squad that really impressed me in their last Rapid League game was Te Huki. He could be one that really steps up, hits some big shots for them. And we haven't seen Hayden Carr yet for this Jets squad, so excited to see what he can do as well.
That's Paese picking up where he left off, just being a high production guy. But you're right, Te Huki back from NCAA college where he led all 3 divisions across the board in scoring, 27 points per game at Div 3 college in Iowa. Braden Inga, oh, welcome back.
That was nice.
That was nice. Little fadeaway midi, okay.
But yeah, good work from Carr. That's impressive to lead all 3 divisions. So many players over there, so many teams. That's Bonanzo, too easy, getting himself to the rim.
The bank account finally opens for somebody else in the Jets. Bonanzo has been really solid for this Jets squad with his experience and his energy. Ledger likes the matchup on Paese. Gives up the treble. Paese, both ends.
Great defense from Paese just to pull that chair a little bit from Will Ledger. But smart from Brandon Inga to pull that ball out, bring that player out of the corner to give Will Ledger that space on the block. I like that decision from Inga, showing his IQ.
Definitely want to give Ledger the ball in those low post positions. Him and his brother equally as strong in that area. Wynyard finds Bonanzo. It's really the guards that lead this Jets team. Mata Bonanza on his own little heater right now.
And, you know, I think this Jet squad really recruited score-first guards like that. We see it in their NBL side. We know that's what Dante Russo-Nance can do. That's what Corey Webster can do. And if you're learning off guys like that, some of that shot making has got to rub off.
Definitely a trickle-down effect in this Rapid League. These young guards getting to learn from some of the best of the best. Started by Esse. That one's long. Has he called off? Jets still maintain a 3-point lead. It's Cooper now. Ramage in the corner, blocked by Carr. Carr just coming out of nowhere in this Rapid League and gets a nice little block in the corner.
I'm not going to lie, that little segment of play looked like slow motion to me.
And fair enough too, fair enough. Sometimes basketball does move slowly.
But yeah, sorry to say it, Sharks fans.
Mata Bonanza is wearing mismatched shoes right now. Like completely mismatched. One of them neon yellow, the other one black and red.
You know, I've played in some tournaments and some leagues where they won't let you do that because it actually throws the ref off when they're looking at whose shoe it came off. And once again, we see Tats Paese get to his spot, knock it down.
He said, no, I haven't called off just yet. Don't worry about that. The Jets up by 5 now. This may be the biggest lead we've seen so far. Cooper can't close that gap, and it's Mata Bonanza pushing the break. Looks to dance. Oh, stops on a dime. Okay. I like the confidence.
All right, potentially an early shot from the Jets, but we know they like to pull it. Helu.
Oh, everything but the finish for Helu. Sharks will want that one back for sure. Ball is moving nicely for the Jets. Hayden Carr, welcome to Rapid League, young man.
Quick release, great ball movement from the Jets. Caught the Sharks sleeping on the shooter in the corner.
This ball's moving well for the Sharks. Paese had a hand in it. Cooper in the corner finds big man Collier. Backs down on Crowley. Napier and gets the finish and the hoop and the harm.
And that is where the Sharks' advantage is right now. Inside with these bigs against these smaller guards. Get it to him, get them in the paint. Easy bucket for Collier.
And Collier standing at a mighty 6'10" out of Rangiora. And now they have almost a triage of bigs right now. Ledger, Collier and Inga as well. Makes that second one from the Chemist Warehouse as Collier. Back to a 4-point game. Mata Bonanza. Napier too long. Oh, and that's just far too easy. The offensive rebound won't make it count as Napier could go back to a 1-point game. Burtonshaw, yes, sir.
We know he likes that spot. They ran that play for him to get him a shot in that corner to start the game. Makes no mistake with that one.
Who else then? Paese to finish the quarter. Just leaves it too long. And the Sharks trailed by 6. Brought it back to 1 at the end of that quarter. Burtonshaw trying to ask that they called for the BNZ player timeout. What a first half.
Fast-paced. A lot of great looks. That's a Paese though. 16 points in that first half. Leads all scorers. The only person scoring in double digits right now. We see Brendan Inga, Burtonshaw, 5 points each for the Sharks. 3 apiece for those other 3 Sharks players there, but pretty even scoring on that Sharks side, as you spoke about. Only 3 people to score for the Jets. Rebounds, Burtonshaw being very active on the glass. 3 for him. Tehuki making an impact for the Jets. 3 rebounds. Both those players leading the way for their teams. Assist, Helu. We spoke about his leadership, what he can bring to this team. Obviously, bring him back down into this Rapid League team. He's getting things going for them. 3 assists to him. That's what you want to see from your point guard.
Yeah, it's really good to have his experience in the mix. Johnny Helu has done plenty for this game. Was, of course, the starting point guard for the Sharks, but with their new lineup, having Sam Timmins back in. He shifted it down to Rapid League to give these guys a hand. And how good is it to have Alec and Timmins down there as twin towers for the Sharks?
I mean, the way they work together, Sam Timmins so dominant as a big back down body, can really get it done around that charge circle, and Alec can stretch the floor. We know he can shoot it. He works so hard. He can pick up all those loose things that Timmins won't. So I really like that combination for the Sharks.
Alec, definitely a fan favourite this season. That guy just has that identity about him. Such a go-getter. Leads the league in offensive rebounds, does Alec.
Right, and I'm glad he's liked it here too, and he's chosen to stay, because remember, he was just on that short-term contract. Glad they've extended his stay, and he's with these Sharks because they need him.
Underway here, second half of Sky Broadband Rapid League. The Manawatū Jets, the host tonight here in Hawera. And the crowd is absolutely putting it on for these fellas. NZNBL action coming up later tonight at just past 7. Helu leaves another bunny out there.
Yeah, unlucky, missed a few of those. That was a great move and good idea to take on the smaller Manawatū.
Wynyard finds Carr, back to Wynyard. Wants to back down Ledger, opts not to, and Carr won't find success. Offensive rebound, keeps the Jets' hopes alive. It's Paesi, 16 piece already for him. Can't make it 18, swatted away by Collier. Helu now. Finds Inga. Collier now. Looks to go to work. Uh-oh. Burnshaw on the corner. Has not had a lot of success so far tonight. It's going to be a rebounding foul. Going the way of the Sharks, so Jets will get possession. That was on Will Ledger, that one.
Yeah, unlucky there, but I liked that look from the Sharks. Burdenshaw in the corner, we know that's his spot. I like that they got a touch inside before they found that shooter as well.
Collier just attracting so much attention as well. Had his high hooky there. Oh, showing what he was. The leading scorer in all of NCAA this past year. Essential for the Jets to get something else going. Hooky, his first points. Burdenshaw for the corner now, no answer. And gives up the foul straight away on Matapanadzo. Kind of a little unfortunate actually for Burdenshaw, crashing the rebound that just happened to kind of be in the way of Matapanadzo there.
Right, and just that reach in got him called for that foul. Potentially strategic though, get his subs in.
Can always be an anger response as well. Burdenshaw is sitting at 1 for 4 now. Typically a really good three-point shooter. Ledger love this matchup. Sorry, Wynyard. Oh, golly, that was probably the easiest goaltending call of the season. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, no, you didn't get me.
Yeah.
It didn't count.
That was outrageous. Halfway down the net, just pops it out. Fair enough, and it's a 6-point deficit now, just like that for the Sharks. Need to score this quarter. Burdenshaw looks to change that with Collier, and does. Collier.
Great decision by Burdenshaw to get himself to the rim. He's missed a few threes. And then the vision to see Collier waiting out in the wings for that drop-off. Great play by Burdenshaw.
And I personally think that's where Collier is his best, when he's waiting in that dunker spot and just receiving a dish off. Doesn't have to do anything in terms of creation. He's really effective when he's in those positions, and makes that from the Chemist Warehouse. Paese has cooled down a little bit in the second half so far. Hooky finds Matapanadzo. Shifty as always. There's Matapanadzo, finds Wynyard. Oh, sends everyone flying, but chokes the play with the travel. How unfortunate.
Unlucky, because he was wide open down there. That was a guaranteed bucket, but his feet gave him away.
Yeah, a little dance there from Wynyard. Tukar Cooper could have evened things up. Ledger crashes. It's going to come off him and be Jets' possession. They are trailing by 3 of the Sharks.
It's that long hair, William. Got to cut it. That's what it came off.
It is getting pretty long. Those luscious locks, you could even call them. Has to wear a headband now as well.
Right, might even make Casey's cuts if that ever makes a comeback. Good rebound by the Jets.
That's up by Esse. A scorer at will, this guy. Rapid League all-time leading scorer, and that is why. Up to 19 of the Jets 30 today, Crystal.
Yeah,
wow.
That guy is a heater.
Just an absolute bucket. There's no other word for it. That's a by Esse. He is impressive as the Sharks really can't find an answer to it. The Jets with all momentum now. You can hear the Hawera crowd. Tehuki, he's hit 1, hits 2. Oh my goodness. You know, if I were the Sharks, I'd be considering a BNZ player timeout at this point. Out to 9.
Yeah, I mean, these Jets are rolling. Smart play by Matamananzo. Just went straight at Tehuki's player. Gave him enough space to get that shot off.
Helu plays off 2 feet this time. Leaves another one big, and you can see the frustration for him.
He is not used to playing Rapid League. He's usually over there stretching, getting warmed up. He's just not warm yet.
Dying seconds of this one. Matamananzo on the buzzer. Step back, Bobby Jack, to take the double-digit lead. You just blinked and you missed it. The Jets out by 12.
Where did that come from? The shooters from the Jets, they are hot. They are feeling good in Hawera. They want to be back here. They love these hoops.
Look, these hoops are great, but this crowd is even better. They are really getting behind this Green Army, propelling the Jets forward, and wow.
And how good that they're showing out for the Rapid League. Obviously, they heard Tyson Tatspaisi was going to be here, the Rapid League leading scorer. They wanted to come see this guy in action, and he is not disappointing right now. 19
points for Tatspaisi. He is 4 from 6 from deep. There's your Sky Broadband Fibre starter for $50 a month. For the first 12 months, of course, you can get the offer at skybroadband.co.nz or call 09525 5555. Of course, these Jets guys, yeah, they really put a call out to the Green Army to get here and get amongst. These guys have been so loud already back in the Jets, and the Sharks have just found no answer. 19 for Paese, 6 for Hookie. He is 100% from the field. Matamananzo has 7, and like I said, the Sharks no answer.
Yeah, the Sharks only scored 3 points in that last quarter. Well, am I American? What just happened there? No, 3 points in that last quarter. That is not enough from them. Their offense just got a bit stagnant, missed some bunnies. Need to find some more flow in this last quarter if they want to get back in it.
The great thing, though, about Sky Broadband Rapid League, the fast pace allows for plenty of comeback. Stranger things have sure happened here in Sky Broadband Rapid League. 1 quarter to go, 4 minutes here in Hawera. The Sharks, of course, searching for only their 2nd win of the season. They're currently sitting at 1-11, dead last. And that's a good start. The offensive foul against Ty Wynyard. Ty Wynyard, not Ty Wynyard. What is wrong with us at the moment?
I think I just rubbed off on you. My bad. Sorry, I'll take that.
It's a Wednesday night. You know, it's been a long week already.
We're just too excited. New place.
Yeah, so this Harwood is kind of getting me energized. I'm really liking this crowd. Nice gym.
Look at that pressure from the Jets. Hassling Helu all the way up the court. Good look inside, Inga.
Yeah, wanted to get Inga more involved with the Sharks. He's up to 7 points now. Extremely efficient at that. Just the 1 miss for him tonight. Wynyard, the athletic catch. Gets leisure up in the air. Did he even jump to dunk that? Outrageous.
No, I don't think his feet even left the ground. It's a Wynyard thing.
Totuko Wynyard. Hear that name. The offensive foul this time going against Will Ledger. We've just seen back-to-back moving screens for both the bigs. And it's a real thing in the NBL this year. Those moving screens, plenty of emphasis from our referees. Crowley can't find Piercy. He's being hugged by Cooper in the corner. Matamananzo happy to be a scorer himself. Spacing gone awry. Paese has, I believe, run out of time. Oh, he's going to have to launch this one from half court. Wouldn't be surprised if he made that one.
I wouldn't either. I was half expecting that to go in. But great hands from Cooper, doing a really good job staying with Paese in that segment of play.
Something I find really interesting as well, Crystal. Cooper only 2 points. He is the Sharks' leading scorer with 9.3 a game. Only 1 bucket for him tonight as Hinger leaves that one begging.
I mean, we've spoken about these new faces coming down into Rapid League. In a normal basketball game, you'll have time, you know, within the game to really get that combination going, to find your flow. But in a Rapid League game, it's just happens too fast as we see another 3 by the Jets.
Crowley Nebia this time getting amongst, and the lead just like that has really shot out. Sharks are going to have to change something quick if they want to get back in this one, and that miss from Inga doesn't help. It's been all energy from the boys in camo, who are currently 9th Sky Broadband Rapid League, but not playing like a 9th place team at the moment. Burtonshaw hasn't had a lot of luck tonight, has become a driver, but that's a Paese. Gets it done on both ends. Can he open his bank account for the 20 club? He can't just yet. And here's that leadership of Johnny Helu, taking his BNZ player timeout. 2 minutes on the clock. This is a deficit they can overcome, but something's going to have to change, Crystal.
Yeah, they need to start making all their little layups. They can't turn it over like that. The Jets are one of the best teams at poking the ball from behind, especially when players come off that on-ball screen. You've got to protect it when you come off. Can't give up that turnover to the Jets. But yeah, great leadership by Johnny Helu there, trying to make the most of these last 2 minutes.
BNZ, of course, our sponsor for the BNZ player timeouts. Can win your ticket to the big game this season. And as you can tell, the crowds are crazy here in the Souths NBL. And a miss again for Burdenshaw. The Sharks have gone completely cold. 21 points at half-time. Only 5 and a quarter and a half have they scored. Ledger making Tahuki's job hard. Total Wynyard now. Blocked away by Collier. Here come the Sharks. But a turnover is just not what they need.
No, that was just a really odd transition play right there. That's why you tell your players to run wide on the court. You know, just kind of put them in a spin cycle with that pass. Wasted possession there for the Sharks.
Yeah, threw it out a little bit too far in front of Ramage, and he just couldn't get to it. No answer there for the Jets, but time is surely running out. And the Sharks have wasted one too many opportunities, it feels like. Ramage gets that one to go. But it's 41-28, under a minute. You feel like the Jets have got this one.
Yeah, definitely feel like the Jets are running away with this game. But hey, not only do wins matter in Rapid League, so does the points differential. So they need to stick with these Jets players, try not to give up too many more points, and start converting on that offensive end just to draw that margin closer.
Montan Bonanzo loved his energy tonight. Plenty of experience for him. Several NBL teams, and you could just feel it. There he is. Gets to the cup, gets the foul, and heads to the Chemist Warehouse. And like you said, competing down to the wire. And this Jets team is sitting pretty at 4th on the Souths NBL ladder so far, so they want to rack up as many points as they can to stay in that top 6.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can just tell he's a shooter because he had to go pull that net down. Only shooters care about that type of thing, puts them off.
And there he is. He just got so frustrated with that miss. You're right, Crystal.
But yeah, his leadership, his game management was great. He could have got that look, you know, 10 seconds earlier, but he chose to really wind the clock down, take his time, get himself to the rim, and we see the Sharks in the dying moments of this game. Burdenshaw, good underneath.
7 points tonight now for Burtonshaw, 4 rebounds and 2 assists as well. But it's a little too late for the Sharks. NZ player timeout now for the Manawatū Jets. And there is that leadership there from Matabananzo. Every game so far this season, every team has battled it to the last second. Chemist Warehouse, of course, the official stats partner of the Souths NBL. And a great addition these BNZ player timeouts have been to both the Rapid League and the Souths NBL. Let's see what they can conjure up. 12 seconds on the clock. What's it going to be? Is Paese going to get to the 20-point club? No, he's not. Not if Will Ledger has anything to say about it. Blocked away. Collier now launches one, no good. Can't get the rebound, and the Jets will walk away with another win over the Southland Sharks. 42-30. The Sharks now move to 1-12. And there is one name that we can say, Tyson Tata Paese. 19 points on the night for the man.
Right, how good was he? Absolutely carried this Jets squad. The Sharks started this game pretty well. That first half looked great, but it was that third quarter where they only scored 3 points that really let them down in this game. Burdenshaw did a good job on the glass, 4 rebounds. Te Huki, 5 for the Jets. Matabananzo and Wynyard, 4 apiece for the Jets squad. 4 assists for Matabananzo, really showing his leadership, his game management, his awareness of where the rest of his team is, and Helu as well with 4. Ledger, Burdenshaw with 2 apiece. Collier, 2 blocks. Carr, 1 block, and Will Ledger with 1 block as well. A couple steals for the Jets. One of those being that poke behind, something to watch out for, and the Sharks definitely won't want to make that mistake in the Souths NBL game coming up.
Yeah, definitely the guards that lead from the front. Plenty to see here in Hawera. The Manawatū Jets tonight hosting the Southland Sharks. Don't go anywhere. Shortly we'll have the tip-off here in the Souths NBL. hello, no mai, hi mai, welcome in South's NBL action here on Sky Sport. It is round 11, the last of Manawatū, and it is the Manawatū Jets tonight hosting the Southland Sharks and the one and only Hawera, the TSB Hub, our host for tonight. I'm Maya Williamson here, joined by Tall Burns veteran, hopefully seeing her again sometime soon in the black jersey, Crystal Ledger-Walker. Crystal, hello.
Hello, happy to be here, excited to watch this game unfold. I mean, we were speaking about it off here. This is going to be a really good matchup and has the potential to go right down to the wire.
And we really hope it does. The Sharks tonight looking to be the favourites. That's the Rex and Pick QR code there. You can scan it and get amongst. The Jets sitting in 4th, 7-5. The Sharks sitting at 9th, though slightly surprising the Sharks are in front there.
I mean, the Sharks fans are at home, they're locked in, they're watching. They know Sam Timmins is back, they know Brandon Ing is back in the mix. They're excited for this game.
You see the South's NBL standings here. The Rams sitting pretty on top. Saints and Ears not budging. But the Manawatū Jets have made their way in. They've won the last 4 of 5, and they are sitting at 4th, Crystal.
I mean, watching them versus the Bulls, they looked good. With Rose in the mix, scary offense, so no surprise to see them in 4th place.
The Sharks sitting there at 9th, they're 5-7, really would want a win tonight. Not all hope gone for playoffs for them, but they're going to have to do something a little different tonight. Upcoming fixtures, we've got the Fi and the Bulls. That looks to be a good one as the Bulls battle to keep their 6th place position. The Fi sitting in 7th, the Ears and the Sharks, a quick turnaround for the boys in South. Saints and the Nuggets, and then the Rams and the Hawks. Another goodie coming for your weekend.
I mean, so many good games coming up. We're in that part of the season where all the inputs are here. The teams are past that trade window. They've got the players they want. Can the coaches get them to put out the products that they've been working on all season long?
Yeah, we truly are getting to the business end of things. Here's the away team, Southland Sharks starting 5. Burton, Asbury, Boone, Timmins and Alec. A pretty new look roster, but that's a dangerous looking squad.
Yeah, with the incision of Timmins inside, frees up Alec to really, get out of the paint, find some other ways to operate. So excited to see how those two can connect in this game tonight.
And speaking of height, they've got another one in there as well. Keelan Boone, he's been a key part of the success. We caught up with him earlier.
Hey, Kalen, so the Jets do such a good job forcing turnovers, and the Sharks have struggled. How can the team take better care of the ball?
They do a good job on the defensive end. The Jets, they got good pieces on the defensive end, especially. So we just got to take care of the ball, run our offense, slow things down. They're great at rushing teams, making them play fast. So just play under control. We know they're going to do what they want to do in the sense of playing pesty defense. So as long as we just stay under control, we should be okay.
Good, and Quentin Rose had a huge game last week. How can the Sharks make him less effective?
Just try to be physical with him. He's a good guy. He know how to play the game. Just try to be physical, stay on him, and just team defense. He's a good player. He'll make some shots, but we just got to stick with our team characteristics, and we should be all right.
Quentin Rose, what a guy. We'll hear plenty of that name tonight, coming off a 26-piece against the Bulls. Crystal, he's going to be dangerous.
Man, 26-piece with 7 steals.
Yeah,
so
what?
he's the one to watch out for.
I had to recheck that stat because I was like, are you sure? 7 whole steals? Outrageous scenes with a new import. They've also got Goins, Russo Nance, Miller Jose, and their efficient king, who has been solid for them all season long, Miles Gibson. We caught up with him earlier as well.
Hey, so Miles, the Sharks are the top 3-point shooting team in the league. How can you slow them down from deep?
I mean, we just got to get back on defense. We get back in fast break and put a high hand up, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and Sam Timmins and Josiah Alec are a potent combo. How do the Jets limit their effectiveness?
We just got to put a body on those guys early, and we box them out. We'll be fine with them also.
That's a simple man.
Simple answer, they will be fine. Do the basics, do the fundamentals, stick to their game plan, they will be fine.
You really couldn't have squeezed any more out of him, I don't think.
You can just tell he's a gamer. Game face, poke face, he's ready to go, he's locked in. We know who's going to show up tonight.
Yeah, he's been a silent killer all season long. Let's take a look at the chemistry he has head-to-head. Like I mentioned, the Jets winning 4 of their last 5 looking good on the turnover margin. Made threes is slightly in the favour of the Sharks, but I think that last thing there, Crystal, we alluded to it off here, the new faces, Rose and Timmins.
Yeah, 2 new looks. I mean, the Sharks' advantage now with Timmins is definitely inside. They have that size advantage. They should really dominate the paint. Rose, though, on the other hand, with Corey Webster out, he's massive for them. He's a great replacement to fill that role. He can knock down some big shots. So perfect timing for the Jets to have someone like Rose come into their team.
Yeah, we've got to talk about that. Corey Webster is out tonight, and there is no massive indication on when he will be back. But the word is that the coaching staff have said that he's torn a disc in his back. That is not a favourable... And sorry, look at these smiling men. The Barter card official for tonight, Mikey Graham, Hayden Pipe and Sam Tan. Had to stop what I was saying. That was very adorable, them just all smiling at the camera.
Right, that was like a 2K shot of when you're waiting, you know, for the game to start. The refs locked in. We love to see it.
The Green Army really getting out and amongst and supporting the boys in green here in Hawera. But yes, back to Corey Webster, a torn disc. That doesn't look pretty hopeful for the rest of the season. So that's going to affect how the Jets operate on all facets.
Yeah, absolutely. He leads them in scoring and assists. He contributes 24 points per game, almost 7 assists per game. So that is a lot of offense going through Corey Webster. But like I was saying, luckily they have Quinton Rose in this mix. They have Miles Gibson. They have Dante Russo-Nance, who can absolutely light it up. And we haven't even spoken about Tyson Thatspaisi, who absolutely goes off when he's given the chance. And with the ball in hand, we see it day in, day out in that Rapid League. So they have guards that can fill that role for sure.
Some of the young fans getting amongst and getting excited for tonight's matchup. So good to have NZNBL come to Hawera. And the Green Army, some of the best fans in the Motu. It's interesting, Crystal, very opposing styles of play. Guard led the Manawatū Jets, but there is a heavy focus on the bigs tonight for the Sharks. I mean, it's obviously Alec and Timmins, the Twin Towers, but Keelan Boone is a healthy 6'7" as well.
He is 6'7" as a guard. Tough.
Yeah, tough.
I'm excited to see the matchup between Boone and Rose. To me, they're quite similar in the ways they play. They're long guards, slashers, can get to the rim, but can really efficiently knock down the 3 balls. So 2 similar players there. Be interesting to see if they match up on each other.
I spot a Mighty Waz jersey in the crowd there as well. Got some league fans. First game of State of Origin tonight. I don't know. I don't watch any of that, but I heard it's a big deal.
I'm not even going to lie. I only watch basketball. And come on now,
all you
you're at
need.
a basketball game. This is the first time NZNBL and you show up with a Warriors jersey?
Come on, man. Everyone around you is wearing Manawatū gear and you're up the Waz.
Get on that Sterling Sports merch shop. Someone send that guy the link.
Yeah, you can head online now. Head to the NZNBL tag on Sterling Sports and get your hands on some jerseys. I must say, this white strip for the Sharks looks pretty nice.
It does. Very clean. Love to see it.
We got a good one on our hands tonight, folks. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sky Sport or wherever you are around the globe. FIBA YouTube for all our international viewers, or ESPN if you're in the US. And look at these 2 cutie patooties. They look so nervous to be doing that, but how exciting would that be as a young gun, eh?
So cool, and so cool that both of them got to come out. Crocs are in sports mode.
Yeah,
Glasses
they
are ready.
Put me in, coach. Standing to the Twin Towers as well of Miller Jose and Alec. Alec sporting his classic headband, 2 pigtails. The swaggiest guy in the NZNBL, and here we are, ready to go here in Hawera. And it's going to start with the Travellers, the Southland Sharks, looking to open their bank account. It's Asbury, who's been ferocious point guard all season long. Timmins and Miller Jose. What an exciting matchup between them tonight. Timmins won't get it to go on that one. Russo-Nance, he's been impressive this season, just 20 years of age. And 2 shots gone vegan pretty quickly.
Yeah, good looks for both teams though. Dante Russo-Nance so dangerous off that on ball, and Sam Timmins hard to stop inside. Almost got that half court line there. Asbury from deep.
2 missed shots in a row for the Sharks. Let's see what the Jets can do here. Quinton Rose wastes no time. Bang, bang. Welcome to Aotearoa. Picking up where he left off.
Right, he did not even take his uniform off. That shot is looking good. Got to find that guy.
Yeah, he released that with absolutely no hesitation, coming off a 26-point game, and Alec bullying his way through. We've seen this all season long, Crystal.
Yeah, great drive from him. Quinton Rose back turned to the ball. Alec went straight at him.
Gibson now been so good for the Jets all season long. Leaves that one short. Here, charge the Sharks into the hands of Miller. Just to steal. The Jets will look to capitalise here. Russo nets up, under, shifty.
Pretty. But how good. You saw that ball go inside. Jets collapsed on it. Turnover for the Sharks, something they are focusing on tonight.
Definitely still getting used to this 2 big man rotation. Alec, nowhere to go, finds Timmins. It's going to be way too long for Timmins, and he knew it too. And you can just see the communication there getting a little bit lost with the 2 big men.
I mean, it's hard when you insert someone, especially someone as big as Sam Timmins, into the mix when Alec has been operating in that space all alone all season. So definitely an adjustment they're going to want to figure out.
Gibson step back from the mid-range. He's 0 for 2 now. Here comes Boone. Has the foot speed advantage on Miller. Jose can't get the bucket, will get the foul and head to the Chemist Warehouse, and then there's an immediate huddle for the Sharks here. Just trying to smooth things out, and you can just see Alec and Timmins are really going to have to figure out how to work with each other on this one.
Yeah, I mean, we know Alec has the smarts. He worked as a GA at Nebraska before he came over, so he's been, you know, in that coaching type of mindset. He knows exactly what his team needs to do to try and figure out that spacing inside.
Boone, the deep breath to settle himself before he makes that first one from the Chemist Warehouse. Of course, all proceeds going towards the Chemist Warehouse and BBNZ Hoops in the Schools program. There he is again, Keelan Boone. 24-year-old out of Oklahoma. And believe it or not, his rookie pro season.
I mean, he has absolutely shot the lights out this season. Really made a name for himself in this league with this Sharks squad.
Love that matchup of Rose and Miller Jose slams it home. Sorry about it. Welcome to Hawera.
That was a beautiful find by Rose. The poise, the patience to give his big the time to get into that rolling space.
Been many shifting pieces for the Jets this season so far. Williams Jr. and Markel Mitchell both released, but Rose might be the best thing that's happened to them so far. Alec drops the dime off to Boone. That's pretty.
Yeah, great cut off the ball by Boone. Moves so well, actually, off the ball, always finding the gaps, spaces to be in for his teammates.
Shot clock's at 14. Running out of time are the Jets. Gibson finds Goins in the corner. That's his first taste of action.
Goins can knock that 3 down. He had 3 in a row the last time they stepped out on the floor.
Yeah, it was really good against the Franklin Bulls, and that was a great win for the Jets. Boone finds Alec. It's messy, but Burden will come up with it, draws the foul. Bit of an odd position there for the Sharks, but we'll get a 14 reset back.
Right, and it was just a little bit messy. They got lucky there not to turn it over. Burden saved them. Nothing much was happening, and you could see Alec just putting his hands down. Let's relax. Let's try find our composure.
Jets never short of physicality on the defensive end, making things very tough. Asbury stops on a dime and buries that one. That's a great look for the Sharks.
That is, especially because Rose has been playing off him. He's been giving him that gap, daring him to shoot that 3.
Jets now look to answer without their ferocious leader, Corey Webster. The ball is flowing. Shot clock's at 6. Nance got away with a treble here. You got to say it. Goins, no answer. And that is a clean defensive possession for the Sharks, who can't capitalize. Alec's an athletic guy, but that was a little too far out of his reach.
Well, I'm glad they don't have the tables on the baseline like they usually do, because Alec, I'm sure, holds the record this season for crashing through the most of those. He runs the floor so well. Unfortunate that pass was too long.
That's Paese in the ball game now, coming off a 19-point performance in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. He was red hot. Pass gone wayward, controlled by Paese. Takes it on Asbury. That ball is moving for the Jets. Comes up with Rose, their new import. So athletic to the rim, the 6'7", Quinton Rose. Gets the foul, heads to the Chemist Warehouse.
And so many of these Jets players can just lull you to sleep, but have the explosive step to beat you. Put on display there by Rose, just so quick off the mark, gets by his player, gets himself to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line. Subs rolling early for the Jets.
I don't know how much rotation we're going to see from their bench. Before Webster getting injured, he was #1 in the league in minutes played. Not within their identity as much of the Jets to go deep. And the Sharks have brought in Mr. Braden Inger. His first game of the season. Has been with the Sharks since 2021, has Inger, and has returned from the England Basketball League to put on that white jersey for the Sharks and finish the season with them, and that gives him a really good edge off the bench, Crystal.
It does. He debuted for the Tall Blacks in 2022, so one of New Zealand's best, a great get for the Sharks, and I'm glad that he stayed loyal to that franchise and continues to go down south.
Tukaha Cooper in the mix as well. We're going to see plenty of him tonight. Averages just over 20 minutes a game, does the young gun. Asbury has the ball back. Finds Alec inside, just fighting for his territory. Shot clock's at 7. Inger is going to get in the mix, and the runner is good. First points of the season for Braden Inger.
Saw that a couple times on Rapid League, getting himself to the rim. He's so effective inside.
Sharks out to a lead now. It's a low-scoring affair so far. Rose has something to say about it.
And so quick off the mark, little shot fake right by the defense. Has the length to finish, and here are those turnovers that the Sharks just cannot afford to have if they want to win games.
They're averaging just under 15 a game. That's third in the league, and that's 4 on the night already for the Sharks. A little bit of disconnectedness that it almost feels like. That's Paese can't pick up where he left off in Sky Broadband Rapid League.
I like the confidence with that shot, though. That's what they need him to do.
Nice find from Cooper to Inger. Alec doing what he does best, competing on the glass. 2 points for Boone. Jets yet to crack double digits. It's been 6 minutes, and right on cue, there goes Quinton Rose. He's taking over right now. 7 points out of 11 for Rose.
Man, what a bucket. We see the Jets in a little zone here. The Sharks just trying to reorganize themselves.
Asbury over to Inger. Attacks, finds Alec. Oh, we are robbed of a highlight play. Alec slammed it down, but not before he got called for a 3-second violation.
Did they really just call it 3 seconds on that?
Surely you can't take it back after you see, okay, he's thrown down the dunk, cool enough to let it go.
Right, someone must have been in his ear to call that 3 seconds, because wow.
And he'll see the bench for the first time today. Timmins back in the mix. Quinton Rose on an absolute heater right now. Sharks finally get the stop. They lead by 2 in what's been a low-scoring affair so far. Cooper finds Inger, finds Helu. His first action over to Slam and Sam, who gets the really late foul call.
Great ball movement from the Sharks on that one. Braden Inger doing a really good job of just moving that thing for them, keeping the offense flowing.
Like you said, an experienced guy. Inger has played for the Tall Blacks. He's been with the Sharks since 2021. Really understands basketball and is playing his role how they need him to. Timmins at the Chemist Warehouse, coming off a 30-point game in their loss against the Hawks. They would have loved to get that one, the Sharks. But their playoff hopes are still alive. If you have any questions about that, just message Tony O'Connor on X, and he'll send you an essay about every probability. It's amazing.
How good is his stat tracking? It's so cool to see fans around the league really investing and doing a great job of keeping track of what's going on.
And helping the commentary staff as well, clearly. Sharks are 5-7. They need to win 5 of their last 8 games to get to 10 wins and possibly be in contention of a top 6 spot. How good would it be to have the Sharks back in that playoff mix?
I mean, you look at both of these teams. The Jets, for sure, this season have been my most improved from last season to this. They went, you know, from the bottom of the table, now sitting at 4th. The Sharks as well had a great answer. They've been on some good runs.
Yeah, well, this is last and second to last from last year. This matchup right here. Both teams, some exponential growth in the off-season. 2 organisations so happy to be kept alive, and Boone draws the foul. He even gives the side eye, like, I think I got away with one there.
Boone said, I'll take it.
Collins, he's in disbelief. To the Chemist Warehouse goes Boone this time round. He's got a smile on his face. He knows. He knows. It's going to be baseline ball. That thing went into the bottom of the net. And Boone's getting subbed out for that. Rough chat from Jonathan Yeo. Burton in the mix now. NBL vet. Timmins. Into the face of Miller-Jose. Rose knocked that one away. Nance, the dime to Miller-Jose. Look, he thought about putting it in a poster. Gets the foul instead.
Look, we've spoken all season about Josiah Alex's work rate, his effort. I'm putting Miller-Jose right up there in that category as well. He works so hard. He runs the floor hard every time, sets great screens, rolls, puts his body on the line consistently. Just an all-round hard worker, and reaps the rewards with that free throw.
Absolutely. He's been such a great get for the Manawatū Jets. He's averaging 20 minutes, 11 points, just under 2 assists, and 5.5 rebounds, 2.5 of those being offensive. Just has, you know, like you said, an absolute work rate. The 26-year-old out of Porirua, of all places, Wellington College product.
Love to see it.
They played 22 games only in the Southland NBL coming into the 2025 season. Burton, the pass fake, the bucket from deep.
The hand in his face did not matter.
He's a shooter through and through. Burton has proved it year after year. Goins, that's a nice little bucket for the Jets, back to a 2-point game.
Nice pass on that clear side out of that on ball for the Jets.
Burton tiptoes by the sideline. Corner to corner, Cooper, hands in his face, everything but.
And they missed Timmins down low on a look. That defense was moving. Timmins came wide open. Unfortunately, the Sharks didn't see him.
Point guard Crystal Ledger-Walker shaking in her seat after seeing that. Rose tried that back down game. Cooper not having a piece. Burton, he's dangerous in transition. Oh, swish, swish. That didn't hit anything else.
Right, he is hot right now. Keep getting him looks. He's feeling it.
Just over 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Gibson scoreless so far. Just the 2 shot attempts. Backdoor cut no good for Miller-Jose. The Sharks running away with it here. Timmins finds Helu. Back to Timmins, looks to work. Big slam and Sam Timmins won't get the dunk on that one. Gets the foul call once again.
Quick move from Timmins, I like that. Going to work fast, knew exactly where he was going, didn't give those pesky guards a chance to come in and dig at the ball.
Like I said, Timmins so good in their loss against the Hawks. In 30 minutes, 30 points, 2 assists, 8 rebounds, 60% from the field as he rattles that one home. You just hear the Green Army there in Hawera. They've really come out and put it on, sorry. Russo Nance, Melon Jones! On your head along to Burden, oh my!
The Jets doing a great job of bringing Timmins out of the paint to free that space up for Milajos inside.
Alec back in the mix, Asbury. And it's going to be an off-the-ball foul against Milajos, I believe. Could have been Russo Nance, but either way, Timmins, his third trip to the free throw line.
We spoke about the Jets with Corey Webster out, the depth. So these fouls will start to become a worry very soon. So they're already in the bonus.
Yeah, well, everyone on the starting five, aside from Russo Nance, has one foul now. Nothing too dangerous, but like you said, something they want to avoid. Final possession here will go the way of the Jets. They'd love a bucket here. Helu getting up and applying some full court pressure. Russo Nance is going to be the guy. Oh, the hezzy. Finds some space, does Nance, but misses the bunny. You can just see him so frustrated to miss that one. And a good quarter for the Southland Sharks. They lead 23-17 after the first. Here, Sal's NBL action, Sky Sport, and it is the Southland Sharks. They have the lead after the first quarter. The Jets not even in the 20-point club just yet. TSB Hub Hawera, our hosts tonight. A large meatball pizza is the South NBL deal this week. Just $32 a pop. Scan that QR code and get amongst. Use the online code SalesBall25. That is one heck of a combination. Meatballs on a pizza.
Right, I haven't seen this deal yet, so make sure you get amongst it. Man, you know when I was doing all that sales research that I'm, so well known for now? I'm just amazed that they really do bring authentic ingredients from the States here to New Zealand, and we get to taste it at home. You don't have to travel all the way over there. Get in while you can.
Real authentic ingredients. They really do mean that. And Crystal's done the research. She could back it up.
Right, tomatoes from California.
She could write an essay on this.
Right. Been out of school for too long. Dante Russo Nets.
Yeah,
starting to heat up.
He hasn't been out of school for too long, just 20 years old. Stepping into a scorer role, with the Manawatū Jets this season, especially the absence of Corey Webster. He's going to be vital tonight. It's back to 4. Our ball is flowing for the Sharks. Alec well covered down there. Pass gone away. Burden, that's his first miss of the night. Helu, the offensive rebound, skips over to Burton. No good on that one as well. And it's a hot defensive start for the Jets.
Yeah, that zone really bothers teams. It's because it's hard to find any flow. Great finish by the Jets. Collins inside, big body.
Goins is hyping him up as well. A little flex, Collins. A little fist in the air. And a good start to this second quarter by the Jets. Back-to-back buckets. He can't wipe the smile off his face, Collins, and he's going to have to play some elevated minutes. Miller Joe sitting with 2 personal fouls. That's early into the game. Oh, and hits every part of the rim. And no bottom of the net does Collins on that second one.
Yeah, unlucky with that one, but right back into this 3-2 zone. Active hands from Russo Nance.
Oh, and the dime to Nance, an absolute perler of a quarterback pass. Just like that, it's even Stevens. Does Boone have the answer from the corner? He's been quiet tonight. Miles Gibson, speaking of quiet, he's barely had any taste of action. And there he goes. Gets the foul, heads to the Chemist Warehouse.
I'm telling you, as a guard, when you can get out in transition, when you have runners that get out on the floor, your eyes light up. These Jets guards eat in offensive transition. They can all score. They can all knock it down from 3. They're all crafty. They're all shifty. And Gibson, can he finally put some points by his name?
Yeah, very surprising. It's his first points of the night with that make from the Chemist Warehouse. He's averaging 22 points a game, 1.5 assists, and for a guard, 6.5 rebounds. 2 of those offensive Miles Gibson, and just like that, the Jets have regained the lead.
Yeah, he's been an unsung hero for this Jets team. We know all about Dante Russo-Nance. We know about Corey Webster. We don't know as much about Miles Gibson, but he's showing us he can score in truckloads as well.
Silent assassin as well, Miles Gibson. Not just the way he plays, but the way he interviews. I want to say his interview is 20 seconds max. Short, concise, to the point. You love to see it.
Right, but he told us exactly what he was going to do, exactly how they were going to do it in the shortest way he could. Dante Russo-Nance getting his team up and off the bench. They're excited.
Miles Gibson said, we'll be fine, and the Jets are looking fine. They have the 5-point lead just like that. That 3-point make from Nance, forcing the Sharks into a timeout, and things have just rapidly changed coming out of this quarter break, Crystal.
I like what you did there. Rapidly changing.
Sprinkle it in there, you know.
Man.
But it is a massive change of story. The Sharks had all the momentum in that first quarter, and the Jets just came out of nowhere. And the energy has completely shifted.
Yeah, the Sharks have not scored this quarter. The Jets, 11 points. It's a great run for them. We know they have the scoring power. We know they have multiple weapons that can get it done.
17 points in total in the first quarter. They have 11 in 2 minutes. Something there has changed.
And that's just how scary they are. If they get hot, they can get going really quick.
They got guys contributing across the floor as well. Nance is up to 9. Rose has 7. Miller Jost with 6 as well. And some contributions from Gibson and Goins alike. Gonna have a stoppage here. Bartercard official Mikey Graham just having some communication with Sam Pandia. Wish I could lip read, cannot. Sharks are going to need an answer here. They are scoreless within this first 2 minutes of this quarter. Alec, he's only got 2 points and 3 rebounds. I'd like to see his involvement a little more.
Right, and Timmins still sitting on 4 points. We said their advantage was inside, but they just haven't been able to get them the right looks. As we see Timmins. Oh, unlucky. Good look. Just couldn't finish.
Dropped the sitter, did Sam Timmins. Rose into the hands of Asbury. He said, you want to be the Steel King? You're talking to the Steel King. Finds Boone in the corner, buries it, does Boone. And that's what he does.
That is an Asbury great find. Third best assister in the comp.
Great point guard as Asbury. There goes, finding Cooper. Finds Boone. Too long, and it's going to go against Alec, is it?
I think it might be on Goins.
Yeah, it's on Goins. Webster up out of his seat, disagreeing with that one. It's a tough feat boxing out Alec. He is an elite rebounder, the best in the league on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I mean, he works so hard. He's constantly moving. It's hard to get a body on him.
Cooper into the body of Gibson. And one, Tukaha Cooper.
How good, Tukaha Cooper. Such a great role player, but can also have moments of greatness like we just saw then, can make things happen out of nothing.
Cooper travelled far south from the Tuatara last season to Invercargill to play an elevated role. He plays 22 minutes off the bench, 10.5 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds as well. The definition of a role player, and definitely the kind of guy you want to bring off the bench, Crystal.
Yeah, he's a great get for the Sharks squad. We've seen moments of greatness. We see it all the time in Rapid League, what he can do, but good to see him also putting it on the NBL stage.
Getting it done on the defensive end as well. A tough assignment with Nance. Goins can knock it down. Who else other than Alec up through grabbing that rebound? It's Boone now. Has the gap, gets to the cup, leaves it long. Another chance here. Alec cuts through the lane, and another sitter for the Sharks. They're leaving points out there.
They are, just can't get it to go. Gibson, tough finish inside. The Sharks still sitting on 5 points for this quarter.
I'm telling you, Gibson is an absolute weapon. You get him going, and he is unstoppable. He's averaging 50% from the field this season. Boone finds the bottom of the net. He's up to 11.
And they needed that. Great cut inside. Good vision from Timmins.
Southland now out in front. It's been lead changes galore. Jets a little flat right now. Gonna need some reviving. The shot clock's at 5. Nance, no choice. There's Timmins. What a hard team to rebound over. Asbury to Cooper in the corner. Uh-oh. Don't leave the man open. Keelan Boone makes it rain.
Right, too much time for Keelan Boone, licking his fingers, waiting out there.
14 of the Sharks, 34 for Keelan Boone. Rose finds Goins. He finds the bottom of the net. His first triple of the night.
And what a luxury when you have a big that can step out there and knock that 3 down.
Timmins and Alec, 2-man game. That's nice, and that's what you need to see from the Sharks. Those two utilising each other to get an advantage and to get an easy bucket.
Right, and they're both smart enough to play off one another, to find each other in that lane. Oh, hops from Gibson to pull that one in.
Yeah, and balance too. Does a good job to stay in bounds. Goins now getting amongst down low. Little fadeaway action. Oh, that's nice.
How tough is that? Over Sam Timmins, not just the height length, but the wingspan as well.
That's great defense, but way better offense from Kenny Goins. Boone has the hot hand. Cools off a little bit. The Jets a chance to get out in front now. The momentum just shifting back and forth today. The Green Army, though, standing tall in their support. Gibson too long. Alec, his 5th rebound of the night. Asbury, too quick. So shifty, easy lay.
Right, looks like he skipped into the lane. Such a good take by the Sharks, and they're in the lead.
Just a slim 3-point lead. Nance very patient in his creation. Draws the foul off the on-ball.
You can just tell he's been playing professional basketball. He's gone away. He's been in that Australian league. Came off that on ball, knew exactly where everyone was, kept his player on his back. Great decision from the young man.
Hard to believe he's just 20 years old, that kid out of Waitakere West. I mean, he was 16 years old, averaging 11.5 points a game and 2.3 rebounds and over an assist and a steal and a half a game. 16 years old.
I mean, it's crazy. And because he made the decision to go pro right away and not go to the States, I think we actually forget how young he is and kind of forget where he's at because he goes away to Aussie. We forget about him until he comes back into the NZNBL and shows us what he can do. Definitely think he deserves to get some looks in for that Tall Black squad in the future.
Yeah, 100%. I'm surprised he hasn't actually been named yet at all. Miles Gibson, the nice little mid-range jumper. And he's definitely been on depth charts for years now.
Right, we know he can score, and I know in patches throughout that Trans-Tasman series, we were needing a scorer, so potentially could he fill that role?
Yeah, I'm sure Judd Flavel has his name written down somewhere. Asbury has his name on the scoreboard again with a triple. He's up to 8 now.
Asbury has come out on a mission, started with that steal a few plays ago, really got himself going.
We spoke about these white strips being nice for the Southland Sharks. If you want to get your hands on them, scan that QR code, head to the team merch store at Sterling Sports. And another steal and another turnover for the Sharks. It's Rose, shifty, athletic, in transition. Quinton Rose, that's just beautiful.
Man, the body control to be able to stay like that in midair and still get the finish. I don't think people at home realize how tough that is. So nice. Take a look at it twice.
Oh.
Gets by Asbury and one.
He is a true scorer, this guy. Has similarities to Keelan Boone, like you spoke about earlier. Has the height, but the agility of a guard. Like you said, very athletic and an experienced guy as well. 27 years old and has played around the G League and in Mexico as well. Just brings that edge of leadership and experience that the Jets need, especially in the absence of Corey Webster.
Yeah, and what a great time in the season to bring somebody in like that, because not only is he bringing a punch to this Jets team, he's also someone else that all these other teams have to stop and start to scout.
Do you know what every team needs to stop doing? Is giving up offensive fouls on the screens. Look, it is no secret by round 11 that the referees are calling these fouls through and through. In each game, I see upwards of 5.
Man, well, let's hope that was the last one we see tonight.
Martin Bonanzo in the ball game immediately gets the turnover. Only the third for the Jets. And a different story for the Sharks, sitting at 8. They still, though, hold on to that 1-point lead. It's been neck and neck all the way through.
We see the Jets now with the man-to-man defense.
Inga stops on a dime. He's been good off the bench. Leaves that one to the left. The Jets always charging up the floor. Miller Jose back in the mix. 2 fouls for him. Keep an eye. Tata Paese finds Crowley Napier. An empty possession on both ends of the floor. The Sharks now through Inga. That was wide open for the big man.
That was, and he can thank Josiah Alec for that great seal inside. Screened his player and Brendan Inga's player when he drove by.
Look, Alec with only 2 points so far. 5 assists and, 5 rebounds and 3 assists, but there's so many little things that just don't show up on the stats. There he is there. Physicality against Miller. Jose the dime, though, from the big man to Tata Paese. His first points of the night.
First points of the night in this game. He had plenty in the Rapid League.
19, in fact. Tata Paese absolutely went off. It's going to come off Miller Jose for Alec. He looks slightly frustrated, Alec, tonight. He's been one of the best offensive players for the Sharks so far. Only 2 points for him and only 2 shot attempts. Like, he has not been given an opportunity so far.
Well, we've spoke about it. Miller Jose also has done a great job of meeting his work ethic
He no good on that mid-range. Approaching the halfway mark. Both teams relentless, no one letting up. It's Nance who finds Gibson. He's quick off the first step. Gets Alec up in the air. Goins turns around off the backboard, and the Jets charge in front. The Sharks will use a late timeout, and they look dejected.
They do. Some tough body language from the Sharks there. They'll be frustrated that Goins was able to get that. 3 Sharks players around him. Goins still able to get that shot up and in.
Yeah, I felt as though a turnover was incoming, but instead a bucket and the lead for the Jets was in place. And just like that, the Sharks have lost that lead. They were hanging on so tight too. And it's been Boone who's been really good offensively for them. But contributions outside of that have been slightly slim. And for the Jets, Rose, he's really come alive. Nance has been really good. And Miller Josh, this guy deserves some recognition.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been a great get for the Jets. Like Alec, does all the little things really well, moves well without the ball. And also Goins has been great to start this game. 9 points for him.
To go alongside 6 rebounds and 3 assists as well for the big man in 14 minutes. He's been a really important piece of squad for Manawatū this season. Just under a minute to go. And this one, the Sharks trail by 1. They sit at 9th on the ladder, desperately wanting to get this one checked off to make that playoff run, and it's Alec drawing the foul. Some teams just no options but to foul him. How can you stop him other than pushing him out of the key?
Right, gotta do your work a little bit earlier against Alec. Goins just got lazy, reached over his back.
Asbury, tackled almost into the sideline, makes that triple. He's limping back. We'll keep an eye on that, but a tough mate for Asbury.
Yeah, that was great contest from Gibson, but did not matter for Asbury. What can Russo Nance do here?
Goins gets the nice little run and falls over as well, does Goins. So gonna have to stop to make sure he's okay.
We've seen we have seen a few slippages down this end of the court.
We do have some sweat wipers. I think we're gonna have to see them get amongst and make this a safe environment for our guys. A little hit knock for Goins. He's up and okay. Got the bucket though. Got the 2 points.
Right, did the job. He is a massive piece of this Jets squad. He's walking around fine.
Well, another thing to note about Goins is he's up to 3 personal fouls. That just crept up, and he's gonna ride a very dangerous line for the second half with Miller Jose on 2 and Gibson on 2 as well. And Keelan Boone there using his BNZ player timeout. They have 8 seconds and it's all tied up. How good would a bucket be for the Sharks here? Oh, they tried to get coach Jonathan Yim involved. It's called a BNZ player timeout. Come on now. Scan the QR code. Your chance to win tickets to this season's big games. I'm not sure Jonathan Yim quite understood the assignment on that one. That was quite cheeky.
Right, he got behind those court flutes real quick.
I mean, you might as well try it, right? Probably got a few words in before the referee stopped him.
I'm sure some coaches get really frustrated at what they see out of BNZ player timeouts. So
yeah, let's see what happens here. Did his little pep talk actually work? Was it worth the hassle? 10 seconds. Boone finds Burden. Finds Alec. Yes, it was worth it. Alec slams it home.
Jonathan Yim did not even get out of his seat.
He must have said that all in that tiny little time frame. Alec, that was a dreamy possession for the Sharks.
It was a great play. They ran it with great pace. Everyone was on the same page. Great decision from Burden.
No coach involved in this. BNZ play a timeout for the Jets. They've got just under 4 seconds. Plenty of time to get a shot off and generate a good position here. You'd assume it'll be Quinton Rose or Miles Gibson to generate something.
Right, but all 5 players on the court right now can knock it down. So 5 very capable scorers on the floor for the Jets.
Oh, lucky to even get the ball in other Jets. It's going to go back to them. I don't know about 2 seconds passing. I believe we're going to see an adjustment of that. Loving this Green Army here and the support they've had it here in Hawera. It's been great to have South's NBL action in South Taranaki. Here we go. The skip over to Rose, launches it from deep. Front rim, and that is no good. Are we going to have some more time? Let's not fluff about Crystal. We don't need it. And what a close first half it's been.
Yeah, what a game of runs. So many ups and downs. The Jets got on a really good run to start that second, but a great response and answer by the Sharks. Interesting to see how the second half goes.
Indeed, after many lead changes, the Sharks hold on to a 2-point lead. We'll be back very shortly with some Chemist Warehouse stats. No mai hoki mai, welcome back. Sal's NBL action has been exciting here on Sky Sport. Maya Williamson joined by Crystal, Ledger, Walker, Tall Ferns, Vet for your Wednesday evening hoops. And it is the Southland Sharks that hold a slim 2-point lead over the Manawatū Jets here in Hawera. Got some of our future Jets and Sharks battling it out here. And here are your Chemist Warehouse stats.
Man, how good has Keelan Boone been? Him and Asprey, when they got hot, they really got things going. Asprey doing it all for the Sharks. Goins, 11 points. Rose, 10. He's been good. Russo Nance, 9. Gibson, 6. A bit quiet for him. Look to see him get going in the second half. 5 rebounds for Asprey and Alec. Goins leading the way for the Jets with 5. Timmins and Boone also got 4 apiece on the Sharks side. Assists Helu with 5 off the bench. Alec, 4. Russo Nance and Rose with 4 each, and Goins chipping in 3 for the Jets. Rose with 2 steals. We saw what the Jets do so well, those picks from behind. One of those was that. Miller Jose and Russo Nance also with 1 apiece.
Yeah, look, the Jets have been absolutely electric tonight, and the Sharks have been able to answer as well. Great second half of basketball still ahead, and exciting scenes tomorrow. First 15 rugby high school action. The Nelson College take on Marlborough Boys tomorrow at midday here on Sky Sport 1. How cool is that to have some high school sport on Sky?
Pretty cool. I mean, such a big moment, and I'm sure there's some stars, some future All Blacks potentially in that mix. So cool that all of New Zealand can tune in and watch that game go down.
12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Don't miss out. And don't go anywhere. A second half of exciting action coming your way very shortly. No mai hiki mai, welcome back here. Second half of action, Sal's NBL Wednesday evening hoops. It is the Manawatū Jets tonight hosting the Southland Sharks and the only Hawera. And the Southland Sharks have come to play. They lead by 2. It has been lead changes galore. It's been very exciting. And Crystal, I'm hyped for a good bit of second half action.
Me too. I mean, if it's anything like that first half, anybody can get hot at any moment. We can see teams go on runs, but it's exciting to see what adjustments these coaches went away and made for their squads.
Sharks still looking pretty in the mix and pick poll. Scan the QR code, play with your family and friends and have your say. It could very much go either way tonight, and it is typically the second half of action that really shows the true colours. It's been impressive performances tonight from Keelan Boone. He has 14 points, Asbury's up to 11, and it's Rose and Goins who have been equally impressive for the Jets. Something we have been speaking about off air, Crystal, the Sharks struggling to find their rhythm with having 2 men who are the twin towers, you could say, Timmins and Alec, and very similar in their identities. That seems to be a big struggle point for the Sharks right now.
Yeah, it does. We were talking about how when the Sharks look good, when the ball moves for them, when they're getting through their sets, they look great. When, you know, they don't have the option that they're expecting or they get a little bit out of sorts, it gets really stagnant. Those bigs inside, they just haven't yet found that really good connection between them. So let's see if they can fix that in the second half.
And for the Jets, they have been led by the energy of their guards so far. Anything that you change if you're Manawatū?
I mean, Rose has been tough. Goins has had some great production, bringing the big out of the paint, also with his tough fadeaway over length, which is hard to guard. But yeah, those guards for the Jets, so dangerous, can really get going. Miles Gibson, though, still fairly quiet night by his standards.
Yeah, only 6 points for the guy who averages 22.5. Let's see what he can get up to in the second half. Upcoming games this week, there's plenty of basketball to be played. Tomorrow night, the 5 play the Bulls. That's 6 and 7, and that's really important down the stretch here. Round 11, 16 rounds. That's a must-win game in the Tron, of all places. Your hometown, actually.
Right, get out, go support. I mean, we saw the Green Army travel for their squad. Will the Phi follow their team?
The Airs and the Sharks. A quick turnaround for the Sharkies here in their northern stint. The Saints and the Nuggies on Saturday, and the Rams and the Hawks. Sad news for the Hawks. We've just seen at halftime, Darnell Coates has been released due to injury. Heartbreaking.
Man, how fun has he been to watch all season and really fit the Hawks style of play, the way the guards cut off the ball, his passing ability, his vision. He's going to be a massive loss for the Hawks.
And what a season for them. Very much are in playoff contention. Going to be tough to finish the season without him. So, yeah, like you said, really, really sad to see him go. But would love to see the Hawks continue and make that surge for the playoffs.
Yeah, and hopefully they can find a really quality import that can fit their system. You know, at this late in this season, we saw the Jets find a gem with Quinton Rose. Hopefully the Hawks can do the same. And look at these teams.
Yeah, some arguments erupting over whose ball it actually is.
And that happens in practice too, when both players step out of court. You know, it's ours, it's ours. I was here first, I've got the ball.
It's always your ball. It's always your ball, right?
And you never give it up.
But it will be the Sharks who have possession. We are working to get the scoreboard back in no time. It's Alec and Timmins who will start together. And Rose, so active.
How did he even get his hands on that ball? The Jets sitting in this 2-3 zone. Goins on the bench with his 3 fouls.
He has one heck of a wingspan, Quinton Rose. The Sharks, they lead by 2. Asbury tried to throw it off the back, instead gives it away to Nance. Loses the handle. Oh, this would be crazy if it goes. That one's short. Position's gone begging for both to start the quarter. Timmins way out on the perimeter now. Boone lets it go. Josh gets the rebound, and here goes Gibson. The Jets look to push. 2-man game is Nice, a floater, no good for Jose. Scoreless in this first minute for both sides.
Oh, good find from Asbury to Alec in the corner, and that's what we like between Alec and Timmins. One being able to stretch that defense, open that paint right up. We know Alec can knock down a three.
Alec doesn't tend to get it done from beyond the arc, does it when he needs to. There's Gibson, a toilet bowl for the triple. He's up to 9 now.
Yeah, and he'll be happy to see that one go in. We know he's clutch and will show up when the Jets need him. Burton from the corner.
That's textbook basketball from the Sharks. And the O-board for Boone, and turnovers are plenty. They're up to 11 already. And plenty of basketball still to be played. A little bit of the Achilles heel tonight for the Sharks.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous pass across court. We know Alec has ops, but clearly not that much.
Gibson. And we see it, Crystal. If this man can get going, that is dangerous for the Sharks.
I mean, he's had the nicest jumper in the league this season. We'll see now that Luther Muhammad is back. He's with the Tuatara, who is the mid-range king.
Look, I think Gibson's really holding that crown at the moment from his production so far. He has had gains where he's gone upwards of 80% from the field on 20-point performances. And again, if you're just tuning in, we are getting that scoreboard back, working to get it. As we see, Crystal, I said it earlier in the game, I don't want to see any more of these damn moving screens, and we see another one there from Alec.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dante Russo-Nance did a great job of selling that one. Got him with the head fake. The refs saw it. And we're just showing you we're at 51 apiece, tied ball game.
Yeah, it's been many lead changes so far already, and you just feel like it's going to continue that way down the stretch. You love that kind of basketball here in Sal's NBL. The hard show from Timmins. Gibson steps back, and he'll leave that one short. Falls into the hands of Nance. Turler to Rose in the corner. Another smack at the pinata for the Jets. Nance stops, pops, connects from deep.
And that was just inevitable. Too many offensive rebounds for the Jets. Sharks need to do a better job of cleaning up that glass.
Well, up until that point, they have had no offensive rebounds whatsoever. And then got about 3 in one stretch. Here goes Rose. He's so fast. Turns the ball over, though. Here come charging the Sharks. Burton, he's wide open in the corner. No doubt.
Right, his third triple of the game. Good find by Asbury.
It's back to 54 apiece. Just under 7 minutes to go. Another turnover now for the Jets. Sharks capitalized on the last one. What can they do here? Asbury. Boone. Alec in the corner. Finds Burton again. High IQ basketball off the back rim. Comes off the Jets. There it is, 54 apiece. 6.5 minutes to go in this quarter. No team letting up just yet. Asbury missed the slipping Sam Timmins. Alec will take that one himself. It's been a quiet offensive night for Alec so far.
Yeah, he struggled to get going. That's a good look for him. Though I like that they're continuing to try get him touches.
Rose splits the double team and comes up with the foul. Both Alec and Timmins look a little unsure on that one. And if that's on Alec, that's his third of the night. Just waiting to get the update on that one. Quinton Rose proving himself to be a very tough matchup. Alec will take a seat. So you can't help but feel that's going to be foul number 3 on Alec. And it is.
And they'll be happy that Brandon Inga is here to step into that role, because he's been really solid in this game.
He's only played 8 minutes off the bench so far. We're going to see more production from him now, of course, 4 points. But we're talking about this at halftime, just so good at playing that role. And the Sharks really need someone that's willing to do that for them.
Yeah, he moves the ball well. And he's also familiar with Sam Timmins' game. But wow, Rose with another steal.
Rose knows Asbury has crowned himself the king of the steal game, looking to get his own thrown. And Keelan Boone has been high energy all night long. The Jets players being told to be quiet. That's how angry they are.
Right, Tautoko Wynyard, his arms straight up, was standing there, but I think the refs must have said he got him with his side. Didn't take it front on in his chest. Boone playing to the ref's call.
14 points for Boone tonight, alongside 5 rebounds. He's 45% from the field. Perfect from the Chemist Warehouse stripe so far, adding to the Hoops and Schools tally. Things are evened up here. They've got a quarter win under their belt for both sides. The Sharks winning the first, Jets winning the second. Sharks out in front by 1 now. I have lost track of the amount of lead changes we've had so far, Crystal.
Right, definitely been a game of runs. C. Gibson trying to seal inside.
Tautoko Wynyard, not a welcoming space with Sam Timmins in front of you, Nance. It's well contested by the Jets. They earn themselves another possession. Are they calling moving screens in the South NZNBL this year? I didn't know.
I think that's up to 3. You said 5. You've seen 5. You should see upwards of 5 per game. So
we're tracking. We've got 15 minutes of basketball still to be played. But you've spoken about this in previous games. It's not always the big's fault as well. The guards got to wait and allow them to be set to be able to use it properly too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 2-man thing. We see the Jets get into this 1-3-1 zone.
And it's wreaking havoc. The Sharks are really perplexed by this. When the Sharks battled it out against the Nuggets, they had a really close matchup. And the Nuggets showed success in playing this kind of defense and really packing the paint and making it confusing.
And it's hard to get your offense going when you have defense that constantly changes. You're going against a man, you're going against a zone, you're going against different looks in the zone.
Yeah, you don't think any team has really found their flow offensively. There's been a lot of interruptions with things like foul calls as well. Nance, he's angry about that one. They trail by 1. 3 fouls for the home team now, and Nance has got himself up to just the 1 personal foul for him tonight. Very disciplined.
Look, he knows Corey Webster's out. He knows he needs to be out on the floor. His team needs him. Stepped up into that leadership role.
Tukaha Cooper whistled for the travel. Only 3 points for the young gun tonight. You'd like that aggressiveness from Tukaha, though. Someone else has got to start to contribute.
Yeah, and you saw Keelan Boone just dap him up there. He likes the aggressiveness, getting into the paint, really challenging that defense. And you're right, somebody else for the Jets to start taking note of.
Nance met by some pretty heavy physicality. Gibson, nowhere to go. Shot clock's at 6. Nance has got 4. He's got 3. He's got a foul. Shot clock reset. Boone making a case for a wraparound. Pat's Alec on the head as Alex giving him some encouraging words.
And that's what you do when you take your game to the next level. It's not just about, you know, getting by your players. It's about that hand movement, how active your offhand is when you're dribbling. All of those little things we have seen improvement in Russo Nance's game.
Gibson has hit a couple mid-ranges in the second half. Can't find success on that one. Boone, he is head down aggressive tonight and turns the ball over. That is number 15. They're already up to their average, and we have plenty of basketball still to be played.
And once again, Rose with the active hands. He knows all the pockets that the offense likes to carry the ball in. His hands quite often beating the ball to that space.
Rose, he has 11 tonight. 4 assists and 3 steals, of course. Tautoko Wynyard to Nance. This two-man game's been nice. Nance so shifty. That ball just moved too fast for Wynyard's liking, straight out of bounds.
You know, wish they had seen that second line of defense coming over as well. Rose was out in the opposite corner, wide open.
You see the crowd here has really enjoyed being in Hawera tonight. The Green Army, some of the best fans in the Motu. Backdoor cut from Helu. Bird and opts to just pull it from deep. And you mentioned it before, Crystal, just that off-ball action, that second side action, not quite there for the Sharks.
Yeah, it is really tough for them to make things happen out of nothing. Tautoko, strong inside.
Tautoko Wynyard off the bench. Okay, big man.
He's a great guy, especially for these Jets guards who are so crafty with the ball in hand, who like the ball in hand. Tautoko does a great job of setting screens, rolling to the right places, getting in the right spots to get dump-offs or rebounds.
And you love the story from Wynyard. Had a go at college, played 1 year, and obviously didn't quite enjoy his time. So he's come back home and really developing himself in a professional space where he's well supported, has the rapid league to fast track the development, and he's been solid off the bench in patches for the Jets when they've needed him, aka now.
Right, and that rapid league has done a great job of developing players, making them ready for this stage, because college isn't for anyone, and it's not all the glitz and glam that we often think it is. It is really tough to move away from home straight out of high school. And college, they do treat it like a professional game. Those coaches over there, the players, it is cutthroat.
This is coming from a girl who played plenty of D1 basketball, so she is speaking from experience. And you're right, Crystal, there's been many people, especially in the recent age, that have realized that playing college basketball isn't the only option for young ballers. Tukaha Cooper, a great example of that as well, has just stuck to the roots, played NZNBL since he left, and you can really find your success in moments like that. Taylor Britt only played 2 years of community college and just came back home and chipped away at his basketball career.
No, it's so good that there is this league in New Zealand, that there's so many franchises in the NZNBL to choose from. You can definitely find a home somewhere.
Jet staying in the zone, causing confusion for the Sharks. Inget steps into a three, way too long, off the head of Miller Joes. The accidental header through hands, it's messy. And it'll be Jets ball, but not in pretty fashion.
Yeah, no, and no, they really are missing that court leader, that game management person who knows when to pull things out, when to run a good set, who to get the ball to. We saw them just then rushing it straight back inside. Just too rushed for the Sharks.
59-56 is the lead for the Jets now. It's been a low-scoring affair really all the way through this one. We'll say it's good defense. Here goes Miles Gibson. Has that empty corner that he likes to operate out of, but short. The mid-range king, his crown is falling. Asbury sends Nance into almost another oblivion with that little in and out dribble. Timmins finds Burden, stops, pops, and too long. Sharks, their offense just gone bigging in this last little stint. Nance, all the space in the world, gets his own rebound. Nance off the glass.
All right, had to get that ball all the way up to the GJ Gardner sign over Sam Timmins. High finish on the glass.
Look, I almost thought that the Sharks could have used a timeout just then. Their offense has really gone bigging. Just as I say that, Tukaha Cooper, exactly what the Sharks need. You like that ball movement and the rip in the corner, Crystal.
You do, and the basic floater, nothing too fancy. Took what the defense gave him, made no mistake to put that one in.
61 plays 58. A minute and a half left to go in this third quarter. Tata Paese, why not? He did it in Rapid League, and he'll do it again.
And hand down, man down. That's Paisi, no hesitation on that three.
Burton can't find the answer. I know these Sharks players, saw him in Rapid League. They know the scout.
Right, absolutely, and I'm glad he's brought that confidence over to this NBL game.
64 plays 58. Nance, he's been in control tonight. Jose finds Totoko, Wynyard, balanced, patient, 2 points. 66 is 58. The Jets on a run right now. Cooper, aggressive. Finds Inger at the last minute, into the hands of the Jets. It could be a double-digit lead with a make here, Crystal. Gibson. Yeah, there was no doubt about that one. Big bodies around him. Gave up the turnover. And the Sharks thanking the basketball lords for that one, keeping it in single digits.
Yeah, that drew a whole crowd of Sharks defense. Gibson did a good job with that steal, though. 32 seconds. Can the Sharks get a really good look right now?
Yeah, definitely not enough time for a 2-for-1. It's going to be Boone and Graham having a little bit of friendly banter. You love to see it.
Always want to get the refs on your side.
Mikey Graham, definitely a funny guy. Loves a joke. Burden finds Helu. That shot clock's at 15. Cooper rips as he drives. The Jets are just so active defensively, Crystal. Hands are in everything.
They are, and it's so effective with this zone because, you know, you do get stagnant. You start to slow down, but the Jets so active in the lanes, on the ball, make it really hard to see anything. It makes you hesitate when you go to move the ball as well.
That's going to come off the leg of Miller Jose. Another chance for the Sharks to get a bucket here. No Alec, no Asbury at the moment. Helu finds Timmins over to Burden. Again, so active in the passing lane of the Jets. Nothing's easy. Burden has no option but to pull. And the offensive rebound falls to Helu. Has 4. Has 3, does Keelan Boone. Makes something out of nothing, do the Sharks, and they come climbing back.
He has been the Sharks' saving grace tonight. 19 points now in the ball game for Keelan Boone.
66 plays 61. The Manawatū Jets have the lead, but it's a close one here in Hawera. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back for the last quarter of action here, Sal's NBL. No mai haki mai, welcome back here, Sal's NBL action, Wednesday night hoops here on Sky Sport. Thank you so much for joining us. It is the Manawatū Jets, the hosts tonight here in Hawera, and they have a slim 5-point margin over the Southland Sharks. It has been lead changes aplenty. Maya Williamson joined by Crystal Ledger Walker. Like I said, a seesaw of a game so far, and these teams have to tidy up a few things in this fourth quarter if they want to get the win.
Yeah, one thing that the Sharks want to tidy up is that offensive end. Only 13 points in that third quarter. That late three coming by Boone.
13 points, definitely their lowest affair so far. Gibson starts with a miss. He's been uncharacteristic tonight. 33% from the field. He averages 50%. Tukaha Cooper loses him on the cross. The finish, his pattern crossover, man, it is deadly.
Right, that Hezzy will get you. He's been great off the bench, 7 points.
Leads back to 3 now. Tatapaese has the hot hand. Can't pick up where he left off with that make just before the break. It's Keelan Boone who's been the best across the board tonight. 19 points and 6 rebounds. There he is. Welcome to the 20-point club.
Great shot from him, and we see Sam Timmins with the back screen at the top.
Great to have the scoreboard back with us. Makes it a lot easier for both of us. Tatapaese there. Off right, and the Jets have dried up now. Momentum gone back the way of the men from the dirty south. There's Boone. He's got the absolute hot hand if I've ever seen one, and it continues. He turns round, looks at Tony Webster and says, "That's right."
You like it. You love when players are getting hyped, when they know they're hot and they start talking their stuff. Tough matchup for Miller Jose on Boone.
Totoko finds Gibson off the back of Helu. Back to Gibson. Dante Russo-Nance finds Jose. He'll have a go. Why not for the big man? And there's your mix and pick game MVP poll. We've got some Braden Inga fans in the house. 84%.
Some very happy fans that he is back in Southland. Tukaha Cooper, wow. This is a strong move.
Yeah, he's a big body, that guy, Tukaha Cooper. Way stronger than his stature would suggest. Scan that QR code and have your say about the mix and pick game MVP. Keelan Boone and Russo-Nance, the only other guys that even have a percentage on there. Gibson, Rose, and Goins. Speaking of Goins, he has not come back out, and he's got his jumpsuit on the sideline. Only 3 fouls for him tonight. Maybe that head knock was a little bit more serious than we thought, Crystal.
Yeah, you do not want to mess around with concussions and things like that. So glad that, you know, they're taking the right precautions with him. It was a hard fall.
And you feel as though the energy is giving that he might not return to this ball game, and the Jets are going to have to do it without him.
Yeah, Miller Jose has stepped up for this Jets team when they need him.
There he is, Miller Jose. A couple of NZNBL seasons under his belt. He's played in Germany as well. And a steal for Tukaha Cooper. He's beginning to light things up for the Sharks. They lead by 3. Boone called for Helu, got the space, and gets the M1. Give me that, Keelan Boone.
Yeah, he is taking over right now. Hit that 3 to end the third quarter, and has come out on a heater, taking it right at Miller Jose. Miller Jose usually guards bigger bigs. He's not used to guarding long, quick guards like Boone. Said it earlier, that is a tough matchup.
Yeah, Boone's a tough one. 6'7", 6'8". Effectively a power forward, but super effective on the wing. Athletic, and can shoot that thing as well. He is versatile, and he's got 25 and 8 rebounds. Out by 6 for the Southland Sharks. It was almost a double-digit lead for the Jets not long ago. Stories well and truly changed, and there it is. Keelan Boone He's been the MVP tonight. No foul call, believe it or not. Bodies go flying. And it's going to go the way of Manawatū. Nothing called at all there, Crystal.
No, nothing was called. Dante Resonance pulled the chair, I think. Boone tried to get some contact.
I think just happy he got away with that one. It was a good stop from Nance. He's notoriously known for his quick hands and his ability to swipe at the ball, so maybe it was an over-exaggeration there from Boone. Didn't have to go flying into the side and everything.
No, absolutely not. And he has the length, you know, to go up over Russo Nance. Should have just taken the 2 instead of trying to get that contact as well. Jonathan Yim is not happy about it.
He is sassy. He always has that staunch hand on hips pose on the sideline. I like it.
Yeah, I like when coaches let you know exactly what they're thinking. Don't have to guess, and they're upset about that foul as well.
Yeah, Boone has some words. Burden, the veteran, keeping his emotions intact. Yim, so good. He'll react and put his hands on his hips, but I've just never really seen him speak to the referees, and he's never really been aggressive with them, but you definitely know how he's feeling.
Right, we've got some very animated coaches across this league, so glad that Yim can keep himself in check.
Nance, too long off the backboard. Collins will gain that one and give Nance another bite at the cherry. Oh, what the hell, Dante?
What the hell? Everything was that. Split the defense right down the lane. So good.
Just saying, this kid's 20 years old. He has taken over today and really shown a calmness well above his age. Cooper can't respond. I think that's the most impressive thing about Dante, just so calm and composed, and his decision-making is so far above his age. And that's going to be a turnover for the Sharks. Turnover number 19.
Yeah, that's something that they spoke about before the game. They wanted to clean up those turnovers. Those ones in transition should be, you know, guaranteed layups. They're just throwing that ball away. We saw it with Boone before his turnover. That one again. Those are points that are going to matter down the stretch.
And it's 19 turnovers and 19 assists for the Sharks. That assist to turnover ratio is not working in their favor at the moment. 4-point game and 6 minutes to go. We got plenty more to cover here on Sky Sport. Thank you so much for joining us from wherever that may be. Rose, may I have this dance with Caleb Asbury. Hits everything. And the bottom of the net, it's back to 2. They are in touching distance once again.
It is just so pretty to watch. And again, the quick hands by the Jets in those lanes. But Rose just looked like he was doing a drill. He was going around cones.
It does feel like that. No defender able to stop him. And obviously has Asbury on him, who he is a few inches over as well. Loving what I'm seeing from Rose. 13 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals on the night. Burden from the corner. Elite 3-point shooter, Alonzo Burden. He has 4 from downtown now.
2 Jets players closing out at him, did not matter. Rose, good find.
Yeah, there's some energy in the building here, Crystal. Both teams mean business. Gibson, the midi, up to 15 now.
Showing up just when they need him. They needed that bucket. The Sharks had a little bit of momentum off that Burden 3.
Alec, oh, he tripped over and still caught that one. Burden completes the highlight play. That's going to go on top 5 plays of the week. Come on, what a catch from Alec and what a make from Burden.
Stop it, Burden.
What the hell,
right
Burden?
now.
Come on.
Man, we can do this all day.
Outrageous scenes. Nothing surprising about the fact that Burden is stroking it from deep right now. And there goes Rose. What is happening? You can just feel the energy in this building right now, Crystal. It's electric.
Man, I did exactly what Asbury did, just threw my head back. Are you serious?
Quinton Rose is not mucking about. Asbury leaps above for the offensive rebound, won't make it. And the Jets look to settle here. Gibson, he's got a hotter hand in this quarter. Timmins! Not in Hawera, you don't!
Right,
Emotionless for
I
Gibson.
am home.
Gibson just doesn't say anything really, does he?
No, I told you, from start to finish, exact same game face. Stone cold killer. He tried it against Sam Timmins though.
Has some words for Collins as they head into the timeout. Both teams just needing a breather. It's been exciting. 78-75, 4.5 minutes to play. It's anybody's game, and both teams have really upticked their level of intensity right now.
Yeah, the Sharks had a great response in this quarter. They've got 17 points in the fourth. The Jets, only 9. They've gone a little bit quiet. Be interesting to see what offensive sets they'll get back to.
There's got to be some massive Braden Inga fans in the country right now. He's 82% of the MVP mix and pick poll. Boone has 27 and only has 11% of the votes. Russo Nance with 5, Burden with 2. You're telling me Gibson and Rose aren't in contention right now?
I'm telling you, this is a New Zealand league. Whānau is everything. Family matters.
And Braden Inga matters apparently to 82% of this Motu. You love to see it. You love to see the loyal fans getting involved. Scan the QR code and have your say. Look at this crowd. The Green Army indeed.
Right,
They
very
are
travelled. Everyone's there.
You'll love to see it, and they are truly getting amongst and getting behind their boys. And if the Jets get it done tonight, they've got to credit a lot of it to their fans who brought them the momentum.
But what a game, 3-point game. The crowd will be loving that they got to see this one live. We said it was going to go right down to the wire. It is.
And Crystal, for the Sharks, they are sitting at 9th. They dropped that game to the Hawks. So every game from here on out really matters for them. They have to win 5 of their next 8, including this one, to get to 10 wins on the season. Even then, it's not a guaranteed trip. And Miller Jose is whistled for a travel, I believe. Alec was frightened that might be a foul, but his hopes stay alive.
But you said it, the Sharks really desperate to get this win. The Jets have their fingers on a home playoff in that top 4. Can they hold on?
It's going to be a foul on the rip there for Nance. Had the lane. Didn't get anything. And Asbury and Nance share a moment. I don't know if either of them thought it was a foul. Asbury is safe though. Just his second personal foul. Still a 3-point game, 75 plays 78. 3 minutes left in this one, plenty of time for either side to get it going. Miller Jose back to basics, hits every part of the rim, finds the bottom of the net, and it is a 1-point ball game.
We saw him try that move, just the position earlier, got called for the travel, goes straight back to it, makes no mistake.
We'll fix that scoreboard in a second. It's a 1-point game, let it be known. Alec looked to put it on the head of Miller Jose, gets the foul instead. The energy, Crystal, the energy.
Man, the energy, the Energizer Bunny in Josiah Alec getting up there. Question is, are they calling that a goaltend? Will the 2 points count? And is it an and one? Yes, it is.
Oh, there you go. It's going to count, like you said. But the foul will also still go against Miller Jose. So it's technically an and one for Alec. And that is foul number 4 on Miller Jose. And Kenny Goins is not going to come back into this one. So Miller Jose really just can't afford to foul out.
Yeah, he can't. He's a massive piece. The other starting big for this Jets. Wynyard has had some solid minutes. He's played 12 in this ball game so far. Collins has been on for 17. But Miller Jose is definitely the next best big after Goins.
He's been influential as well. 8 points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. A steal and a block in there as well his presence well and truly known, and had some really tough defensive assignments across Alec and Timmins as Alec buries that one from the Chemist Warehouse. He's up to 10 points on the night, adds to the tally for the Hoops and Schools program. Things are getting exciting here in Hawera. The execution needed on both ends. Quinton Rose is just taking over.
His game is so poised. He never looks sped up. He took his time, took an extra dribble, and that lane opened right up for him.
Timmins, high post catch off the back rim. A chance to tie things up or even take the lead for the Manawatū Jets here. It's going to be Nats. He finds a lane, slips through, off the glass. Dante Russo-Nance, may I have this dance? It is a tie ball game.
Wrap it up, Maya. Get those bars.
Accidental bars, I like it.
What a finish, though. My gosh.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, Crystal, there it is.
That's the fourth.
Let's see. Oh, Russo-Nance over Alec and Timmins, the Twin Towers.
Over them, through them, underneath them, you name it. That play had it all. Holy moly, the stars are coming out in this last bit.
18 points for Nance tonight. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. And are we seeing a technical foul right now?
No, just a timeout. Just a timeout.
Oh, my heart. There's just so much drama going on. Tim McTierney and Tony Webster asking what the issue is here. So there was the foul, the offensive foul against, I believe it was Sam Timmins, I want to say, and then forced into a timeout. Here's your Mix-a-Pick Game MVP poll. It's going to be Braden Ingham. You just got the feeling.
Come on, guys. Get involved. Did you just see that play Dante made?
Yeah, he deserves it, I think, a little bit more after that tough finish. There's still going to be some confusion from our Bartercard officials, so we'll give you an update when we have one. 2 minutes to go. It's 81 apiece. It's really anybody's game. Crystal, can we even see, dare I say, an overtime finish tonight?
No, we're not seeing an overtime finish. This is going.
You got to drive back to Hamilton. There's no overtime finishes.
There is no overtime finishes. Someone is going to step up. I mean, there are ballers on this squad. Whoever has the last possession, it's going to be tough if it comes right down to the wire.
And that is the Green Army at its best here in Hawera, making some noise for their Jets squad. There's going to be some confusion from both coaches around what's actually happening right now. Now, Bartercard officials working really hard to ensure they're getting things right. Here goes Yim, energized as always. Mikey Graham, very calm. And did we miss something here, Crystal?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what all of those calls were. We'll keep you updated when we find out.
Nevertheless, it is Sharks' possession. They have a chance to take the lead here. Business end, well and truly. Execution is key. And Asbury draws the foul. Who's it going to be on here?
I have a feeling it was Totoko at the last second. If he's shooting 2 on that shot.
Miller Joe's still out there, so definitely not on Miller Joe's. 2 from the Chemist Warehouse. Big shots here for Asbury. He's been good tonight. 11.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Misses the first from the Chemist Warehouse. It's his first trip of the night. Buries the second, splits the 2. It's a 1-point lead. What will the Gents answer with here? Nance. He's patient. 2-man game with Totoko. He's proved it can be shifty. Rose has taken over. Leaves it long. Oh, you would have thought that might have been the Jets' ball.
Yeah, I thought that was going Jets. I thought that was off Timmins. But we don't have the same angle as they do on the baseline.
So Sharks, their hopes stay alive. Asbury now looks to dance. Finds Boone. He's got a hot hand. 27 points on the night. The energy so loud in Hawera, and it is a whistle again. That'll be on Russo Nance, I believe. He looks confused and shocked.
You have got to have a really good handle on the ball against that top line of defense from the Jets.
I believe it was on Russo Nance. Again, we'll have to get confirmation in a second. Either way, Sharks, they lead by 1 and they'll head to the Chemist Warehouse. Wow. What an intense ending to this ball game, and we are well and truly not over either. It's been very exciting, and you feel the energy from the Green Army backing their boys in Hawera. Tony Webster has all 5 Jets players locked in right now. It's been, for me, Quinton Rose and Dante Russo Nance down the stretch have been really, really good. Almost as good as that large meal pizza looks. $32 a pop. Scan the QR code.
Looks very yummy. Can get that deal all the way till next Tuesday.
There it is, 82-81. A minute and a half is plenty of time. You can hear that crowd putting the pressure on in Hawera.
Can, and out of that timeout, we saw Tukaha Cooper sub in for Alonzo Burden for the Sharks.
Despite the Green Army's torturous claps, Asbury sends that one home. Can he go 2 for 2? Yes, he can. It's a 3-point lead for the Sharks. 1.5 to go. This would be an essential win if the Sharks could get it here. Nance steps back, finds Jose. Bang, bang! Melo Jose, the big man from downtown. Oh, who would have thought?
The mental toughness of that guy. Missed one earlier, able to knock it down when they need it the most.
And Timmins has the settler. An easy bucket for Timmins. The Jets, how could they let such an easy bucket go? What's the answer for the Jets here? They really, really need one. Gibson. Oh my gosh! It's raining in Hawera for Manawatū. Back-to-back triples down the stretch. Crystal, I can't believe it.
I am speechless over here. Boone.
Oh, Boone. Someone's opened a door. And the Green Army are electric. Would you believe it, Crystal? Back-to-back triples down the stretch. And it was Miller, Jose, and Gibson.
And Miller Joe's massive 3 from him. Gibson, stone cold shooter. Whew, what a stretch of play.
You gotta take a deep breath, really. It's not over for the Sharks, but a stop is needed here. The Jets have a timeout and have a chance to talk over these things. Tammany getting amongst.
And as we're looking in at that timeout, we can see some subs have been made for the Jets. See what steps out on the floor. Are they going with a smaller lineup? We will soon see.
Interesting too as well, see the Sharks approach to this. A very surprising possession. Keelan Boone, 4 from 10 tonight, air balls. Arguably one of the most important shots for him tonight. But again, plenty of basketball still to be played. It is 1 point deficit. 26 seconds on the clock. The Manawatū Jets have battled and battled tonight. The Sharks really can't afford to lose games down the stretch here. They apply the pressure, no steal. Must have been teetering on that 8-second violation. The Jets will mess about with this ball until they can get a stop. And the Sharks commit a foul.
And we did see the Jets go with this smaller lineup. Not only are they bringing more ball handlers on the floor to go against that press, they're also bringing shooters on for moments like this. When fouls start happening, all 5 players on the court can step up and knock it down.
A 1-point lead. Nance has the ball. It's an immediate foul by the Sharks. And that's only their 4th, Crystal.
Now, important to note, Gibson has been off tonight, but he is their best free throw shooter, 88%. He shot 38 out of 43 free throws. He's the guy you would usually want to get the ball to.
And there it is, gets the catch. And the Sharks send Manawatū's best free throw shooter to the line down the stretch. Massive free throws incoming for Miles Gibson. $18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for the import tonight. And it rims out, Crystal. He dips his head in frustration. Hopes kept alive for the Sharks. This guy has played every second of today's ball game. 39 minutes and 49 seconds of straight hoops for Miles Gibson. He's allowed to miss a free throw.
Is he? Is he though at this stage?
Makes the second, does Gibson. Hawera erupts. It's a 2-point game. The Sharks cannot waste another possession, or they'll be sent to New Plymouth, plummeting their position on the leaderboard. A tenacious fight down the stretch. Jonathan Yim. Yeah.
They're going to go for a 3. Do they go for a 2 and tie it? You've coached. You've coached at a high level. What would you do right now?
I think it's you take the best shot given to you, but I don't think you need to draw up anything for a 3. It's a lower percentage shot. They've got guys that can go downhill, and they've got 11 seconds to work with. I think it'd be a full if you Hail Mary 3-point shot, let these guys battle it out in overtime. But the key here, you did not want to give any time on the clock for the Manawatū Jets to answer with if they do get a bucket here.
Right, and both teams still have their BNZ player timeout, correct?
I think so. You're correct, Crystal. Again, that's why the BNZ play timeout is so good. It just throws another spanner in the works. My heart's racing. I can't lie. It's a big moment here for the Sharks. We've spoken about the fact that they are 9th. They are 5-7. They need to win 5 of their next 8, inclusive of tonight. This is a very important possession.
We see Miller Jose back on the floor for the Jets, bringing some more size inside to guard Timmins.
Asbury finds Boone! Boone! Jonathan Yim is a genius. Keelan Boone. The biggest free throws of the night belong to Keelan Boone here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh my, what a play. That was quick, well drawn up. Got it to the guy they want to get it to. Boone, perfect from the free throw line so far, 5 from 5.
No pressure. This is what pros are made out of, Crystal. Down goes the first for Boone.
Says he does it all the time. We'll see the exact same free throw routine, that deep breath.
And the second is good for Keelan Boone. Player timeout is not going to be called by the Manawatū Jets. Take note, Nance for the game! Russo Nance is built different.
Holy Toledo.
Green Army, get behind. Stone cold, Russo Nance.
The fact that they didn't call a timeout, they had the confidence, he had the confidence to come down and pull that three. Bro.
Two seconds, Crystal, to play. That's plenty of time to get a shot off for the Sharks. Oh, what a treat it's been tonight in the South NBL. Russo Nance, 21 points, and the biggest shot of the game so far for the young gun.
Wow, wow, wow. What can you even say about that massive, massive three?
Oh, wow. My palms are sweaty. My heart is beating. I'm out of my seat. This has got to be the biggest position of the Sharks season so far. 2 seconds to work with here. Are we going to see an overtime finish? Who gets the ball here? So many questions.
Burton's back on the floor. He's been good from deep tonight.
Burton has a look at it. Can't find it. And the Manawatū Jets secure victory. Just like that. And who can you thank? None other than Russo Nance. 91-88 is the win here in Hawera. Down to the absolute stretch, Crystal.
Man, Russo Nance, player of the day, player of the game. I just can't believe it.
Well, Hawera, you were lucky tonight. And anybody watching here on Sky Sport, I hope you're grateful for the absolute scene that has been put on right in front of you. The Manawatū Jets hold tight. They're placing in the top 4. And it is Dante Russo Nance that won them the game. A big congratulations to Manawatū, and thank you so much for joining us here on Sky Sport. Make sure you tune in every night this week for some more South NBL hoops. Good night.